Hi everyone, it's Clyde again at Vibrant Soap, and this time I'm going to use the fragrance Candy Cane like I did before when I made Candy Cane soap, and I'll leave a link for that one at the end. But you know, I always like to change things up, and that one was a really nice soap. I really liked the design. I used the tiger swirl, which, you know, you just kind of layer lines of different color soap, and it turned out really beautiful. Same colors with red, white, and green. But again, I wanted to change things up, and I changed things up so much because I used the concentric circle pour that I kind of changed the name because it's so different. So I use the concentric circle pour using the same colors, and I think you'll like the way it looks because I also integrated some soap confetti, and so it's really kind of festive. And let me show you how I made it. Okay, I'm soaking at about 72 degrees today, and my oils are dark because mainly of the hemp oil. Okay, everything else is ready, so let me get the lye solution in there. And let's blend to emulsification. Get my fragrance in there. This is Candy Cane from Rustic Essentials. I've used this before. I really like. It's not just a peppermint. It's got a quality to it that reminds you of peppermint candy. Now I'm going to pour some white that I'm going to use on the top. And I'm doing this separate because when I pour, I sometimes forget to set some white aside for my other purpose. I also want to have some pure color of green and red. And I'm not going to whisk that up until just before I use it. Now I can whiten this part up. And that's not nearly white enough for me, so I'm going to mix up some more. Stir out the bubbles. Did some extra blending that I didn't think I was going to need, so it's a little thicker, but I don't really have too much to do to get it ready for pouring, so I may as well get the bubbles out of there. Okay, so now I'm going to remember that I'm going to pour this in a concentric circle on this side and on this side. Now notice most of the red is on that side and there's green on this side, so I'm going to turn this around, do this again. is still fluid enough, and I'm going to use about half of this to mix half of these embeds. Get those on top. We're going to have a final layer of just white. I like that kind of frosted idea for winter soaps. Let's put some light peaks into this. Some more of these sprinkled on top. May as well make this look like candy. I already know that when I cut this, I'm going to have to cut it on its side, or else these embeds will kind of scar the rest of the soap when they get pushed in. And the last thing is to layer this in the center with a little bit of gold. And that's it. I think I will spray that down with some alcohol. Tap that down some more. So I don't want to push the embeds in, but I think just tapping this down will help them settle in a little bit more. And looks like after all that time I spent mixing up some more titanium dioxide, that the peaks are still loose. So I'm going to actually push this away from the sides a little bit more. Not to make really peaks, but so that it has a nice shape on top. There, that's better. And just clean up the sides a little. One more thing I want to do is get some glitter on there. And I'll show you that again. Now we'll bring you back for the cut. Okay, so just came back from out of town. Couldn't wait to cut this. So this is called candy cane sprinkles. And I just remembered, this is my little end cut, and I have these drag marks, and I forgot that I was not going to cut it from the top down, but you can see why we don't want to do that. And let me turn this to the side where the wire won't drag down. The embeds. This is cured for 2 days. I'm going to have to clean that side up. So I really like this really subtle difference in the whites. And I love the embeds on the top. Make sure that I had some of those embeds sprinkled in the white. These are extra big bars too. Just that little bit of gold drizzle on the top kind of sets things off. So I was kind of hoping for some candy stripe swirls in there. Not your classic kinds of candy cane stripes, but I did want to apply what I've been learning about this swirl with Christmas colors. So exposing all this surface area of the soap has really released even more of the scent, so I'm really enjoying this here. So basically just 2 colors in this soap, and plus the gold mica up on top. I think part of this design that is going on in this soap is that such a majority of the batter is devoted to the white with very little amounts of the green and red. So I really wanted to take advantage of that with those swirls. Wow. And I'm really glad that the swirls within this soap are very subtle, because it could have been a very busy looking soap, but because of the amount of white, I think that that's been calmed down a little bit. I like those. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Thanks for the comments. And I am going to take a little break, but I will come back. And here's my last cut. And thank you for those of you who've purchased on the Vibrant Soap website also. I appreciate that. So let's leave off on this one and say goodbye, and we'll see you real soon. By the time the weeks go by, it's going to be closer to holiday season. So I wish you the best and take care. Bye, everybody. I basically did a tiger stripe swirl, but I thought, you know what, I really want to, don't want to really repeat that again, so I want to use, oh my god. So, and this time I'm going to be making another soap using the fragrance Candy Cane, and I got this one at Rustic Essentials. I really loved that fragrance before. Obviously it has this peppermint note, easy for me to say.